Alright, welcome to our first Battle of the Block video. I'm super stoked. We're here at Boulder Union, which is a brand new gym in New Bedford, Massachusetts. Cody is one of the owners. Cody is not only a personal friend of mine, but also a very accomplished route setter, level 5 USA climbing, chief route setter, as well as extensive experience on the international World Cup European circuits. Tell me a little bit more about your gym here.
Yeah, sure. Well, first of all, thanks for coming, Roy. Thanks for coming, Trango. Really excited to have folks out here. People don't really make it up to New England. Maybe to go climbing at Rumney or Western Mass. There's some good stuff, but it's not really much of an indoor climbing scene here. So we're trying to, obviously honor the tradition of what this area is with a very strong outdoor scene and culture. And what that looks like for us is kind of reinforcing the community that's already here, but also and bringing folks who would not otherwise be in the area out here. Sure. For example, you guys are here out from Colorado. We've already had a guest setter, Caleb Thomas, coming in from Montreal from Bloc Shop, and a number of folks who've reached out to do camps and clinics throughout the country.
I've seen a lot of climbing gyms. I've been in a lot of climbing gyms, like the wall angles, the way you utilize the space, the training zone upstairs, kit out with kilter board, campus board, hang board, free weights, racks. Got racks up there, and still more to come from this gym. As far as the core elements are concerned, everything you need.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. We spent a lot of time being very intentional with all of our selections for all the things that you said, right? From the space itself to the walls, the hold selection.
When you walk around this space, you're really presented with this contrast. So we've got these like industrial I-beams and these black walls with all these shiny macros, really modern, really fast, kind of. Then you look up at the ceiling or you look over at this cool clock, or you jump into the bank vault and you're just transported. And there's this industrial feeling, but there's also this really homey feeling here. So we're gonna give you 30 minutes to set this boulder, set a skeleton, finalize the boulder, give it a forerun, and then we'll have the community vote, and that'll be that. I think there'll probably be some free holds involved for the winner. So with that, I think we should get started. You want to start putting up this block?
All right, sure do.
All right, so see that? 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Set.
All right.
All right, so you currently have 29 minutes and 52 seconds. That right hand's actually the left hand, so. So when you're a really advanced setter, you can put 2 holds on at a time. So just in your head, like going on in this brain of yours, what do you see? What speaks to you?
It speaks to me. They seem like they're simple, directional. I like that there are differences in the positivity. Like it's nice that you have like some pretty bad small jibs in the line. Also, jug or two. Usually, like if they're low pro enough that I feel like if you put them on the wall as they are, it's a little steeper, you probably wouldn't have to worry about them being used as feet. Didn't want to.
Psyched.
One thing I like that for sure is pre-drilled accessory holes that are reinforced. Foot washers, that's huge for me, as you can see. Yeah, no T-nuts.
One of the things when we were shaping these, I really like the hidden usable.
The rolled.
Yeah, and a little further back.
Yep.
And that happens on some of them, not all of them.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Cool. Yeah, I mean you put 4 holds on the wall and a foothold, so really exercising the line here. All right, so this is like a good thing. Like we've talked about this in the videos. So Cody just put up the skeleton, and it's one of these like 2 situation boulders that we've pretty much highlighted in every single setting video. it's very common to set like thing 1 and thing 2. Sometimes thing 3 and sometimes thing 4, but this is a really, really good kind of classic example of thing 1 and thing 2. So I think that the only thing that I see as far as tweaking would go would be like stripping it, but okay, flash set, flash forerun. Beauty, all the way up here, cuz. Chillin'. To the jug. We'll flare it for you. Thanks. Yeah, nice. It's choice. I think this would be good to climb. Also, the other thing I like, so it's like pretty fair. The place that you put this foot makes it so you can't really stay on the volume. You really have to commit. But it's good enough, the foot, to where you can kind of get the morpho element out. Like I think we both left the left hand down.
Oh, we could also, you know, depending if it was like a youth comp, you could say maybe we bring the jug down so the jump's a little easier because you're still gonna get the risk and complexity factor from it.
Yeah.
And then you ensure by doing that everyone loses that left hand. For sure. Everyone for sure loses the left foot, but then you can make them lose the left hand as well.
All right, so question for you. Is this your boulder?
Ooh, my 4 minute and 30 second boulder. Is that my boulder?
With no tweaks.
With no tweaks. To respect the competition and process, I'd like a little bit more time to suss things out and just at least think about them.
Optimize.
I like to say quite a lot to people is enhancement through distillation.
Okay.
So if there's something maybe somewhere that we can make a little bit cooler or a little bit more, whatever that more is, sometimes we can achieve that by taking something else away, so like cleaning it up a little bit.
Okay.
One example could be the start, right? We have 2 holds.
Right.
Like maybe we could get away with having like 1 comfier, better holds while also enhancing the movement to the jug.
Okay.
That's just one example of it. Maybe it's fine where it is, but we should like take the time to consider all those options. And then same thing for probably the middle to the top. Is there something that we can clean up? I kind of feel like it's natural to go to like maybe keep this, right? We're going left, right, left, catch, right. So if we could lean into that, it would limit the amount of like actual tweaking we have to do. We could open up a lot of doors for the movement. So to me, that might mean, okay, we kind of do a lot of fast feet, initiated through power, but then we're also kind of like, give me a bit of grace here, where we're bailing out by throwing the jug on.
Right.
So by saying, okay, we have a jug with our right hand, we have a good platform for our right foot, what can we then push further with that's not a jug? Maybe there's a way we can like continue.
What's your perspective on like boulders being completed? Like, is anything ever done?
That's a good question. I think that we could arguably keep tweaking almost infinitely, which I think is bad. And also it's already a really subjective, I don't think you'd necessarily have like an objectively better product.
Did we want to see how this thing gets done, or do we want to just keep, you know, going at it and not doing it?
I mean, just a question. It goes next level. We have kind of 2 concepts for boulder problems. Boulder A being the kind of like hop, skip, jump to the jug, and then a little bit of that stand-up cobra strike. And then we have concept 2, which is fairly similar but much harder to that kind of snatch, that closed crimp snatch, which is really cool. You do 2 extra foot moves, which is really nice. And after thinking about it, I kind of would like to propose the first boulder to folks to vote on, simply because I think it's a better quality boulder problem. I don't think that difficulty equates to quality. I think that the first boulder opens up the doors for more folks through. So I think that's an important thing for folks to consider, is that you don't need the difficulty to equate to quality.
Awesome. In your voting, consider less about choosing which version to vote on, but think also about the idea, the questions that were asked in Cody's boulder. Because what Cody did was showed you, here's the same sort of idea, here's the same concept in this level, which was the one with the jug, and then here's that same concept a little bit more turned up, quite a bit more turned up. Yeah. Like I said, if you're in a 24-hour radius of this gym, come check it out.